Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiana, or TerrasMommaVSG, and this is going to be a kind of an extended intro, all about how I decided weight loss surgery was for me, and then how I chose that I wanted to have VSG surgery or the gastric sleeve surgery. I touched on a few topics while making my original intro video, but I kind of just want to go a little bit more in depth, and then really talk about why I decided to have the sleeve surgery, because I didn't touch on that in the original intro. Yes, I'm driving, but I have a very long commute to work, and this is just one of the easiest ways for me to make videos. I have a little contraption on my dash that holds my phone for me, so I am able to pay complete attention to the road and just sort of talk to myself or talk to you guys, but other people around me just think I'm talking to myself, I guess. It's kind of awkward, especially when you're at a stoplight and people are like, what is that chick doing? Anyways, so to go a little bit more in depth as to why I decided to have weight loss surgery, I touched on a few things in my intro video. It's just I want to be here for my daughter in 20 years. I want to see her get married and become the woman that I imagine in my mind. When she grows up, I want to not end up with diabetes. I apologize about how bright it is. Wow, sorry about that. I want to end up, being healthy and not have diabetes. I don't want my knees to give out on me. I don't want, my back to give out on me. I have a long history of back problems, and having gone through labor with my daughter and having severe back labor didn't help things at all. So that's two of the main things really that I decided to have weight loss surgery. I don't know how long it's going to be bright like this, so I apologize. If you guys just want to listen and not look at the screen, that's fine too. But I'm on the freeway, so nothing really to block the sunlight. No trees or buildings or anything. But let's see, where was I? But the main reason is just because I want to feel good about myself. I'm tired of the yo-yo game. I'm tired of doing all the bad diets and the pills and losing the weight and then just gaining it right back. I want to change my life forever. I want this to be a permanent thing, and I think this is the way to do it. I've been, like I said in my intro, I've been looking into it for about 3 years, and it wasn't really ever for me, at that very moment. I, had other things going on in my life. I had, wanted to have a baby and all of that, which I'll touch on baby issues in just a minute, weight-related and pregnancy issues. But, I'm tired of just being the fat girl and, just feeling self-conscious about myself and, walking past a mirror or a reflection in a building or just anything and just thinking those negative comments about myself. I want to be able to accept a compliment when somebody tells me, oh, you look really nice today, or wow, you look like you've lost a few pounds, or whatever, and not come back with, yeah, but this, or yeah, but I really don't do this or that, or whatever. Something, I always take those comments negatively, and I want to just be able to accept a compliment when it comes my way, which I don't get many of these days, but, I'm hoping that changes with the surgery as well. And then to go back to the pregnancy issues, this is one of the main huge reasons why I'm doing the surgery. Being obese really affects fertility, and I personally have experienced 3 miscarriages, 3 losses, all at different times in the pregnancy. One was pretty early on, about 5 weeks, and then another one at 7 weeks, and another one at 9 weeks. So I did have my daughter finally in between there, but I had lost about 30 plus pounds doing Weight Watchers with her, and I think that was a huge contribution as to why I was able to carry the pregnancy. And I've tried again since then, after having gained all the pregnancy weight with my daughter, and this last pregnancy ended in a miscarriage as well. So that was kind of like the final straw as to, me getting healthy and me doing this for, myself and for my future children. I just can't, emotionally, I cannot go through another miscarriage. And physically, I think I gain 20 pounds every time it happens. I just stress eat. I'm an emotional eater in general, so it just makes me go crazy. So I really want to do something about it so that doesn't happen again. Yes, I know it's not a for sure, weight, being, thin or healthy isn't necessarily a cure to fertility issues, but it will help. And I know that, having the weight loss surgery is also a way that if you do get pregnant, you're considered high risk. Sorry, I need to merge here. You're considered high risk, so you'll get, ultrasounds all the time, like every 2 weeks throughout your entire pregnancy. And that's just a huge sigh of relief for me that, I'll be able to see my baby, and know if something's, going to happen or going to go wrong or whatever, or just see my baby grow and be healthy. So that's a huge, huge reason why I want to have weight loss surgery. And then it's all just, like I said, the normal things, just, like I said, wanting to feel better about myself and just wanting to try and live my life as normally as possible. I want to be able to take my daughter to Disneyland. I want to be able to take her, on the rides. I want to be able to not be embarrassed when I take her to school in a few years. For her to be teased that, oh, you have a fat mom, or, I don't want her to be overweight because of the way we eat in our lives. My husband is, I'll have to make a whole nother video on him, but he's an overweight, obese person as well. But there's some severe physical injuries that contribute to that, which I think that'll be a whole nother video, because I'm sure this is already getting very long and I don't want to bore you guys. But yeah, I don't want my daughter to be obese. I want her to learn how to eat healthy, and I think this is another way to just change the way we shop, change the way we eat in general, teach her how to eat, the good proteins and the vegetables and the, whole grains and all of that stuff, instead of, fast food or Taco Bell or, desserts all the time. Just teach her how to be healthy. I mean, yeah, she's probably, going to end up being a big girl just because me and my husband are both very tall. Well, he's very tall. He's 6'2". I'm only 5'9.25", but she'll probably end up being, a tall, big girl as well. Man, that sun is killing me right now. I'm about to take my exit, so hopefully that'll help. But yeah, that is the main reasons why I want to have weight loss surgery, why I think it's, the right time in my life, and I think it's for me. I think I'm going to go ahead and cut this off, and I will make another video on, why I think gastric sleeve in particular is, for me, and why I chose that above the other two bariatric surgeries. So I will be back in just a little bit.